wisdom entered the room, right? And we're looking at the book of Proverbs, chapter 20. And I'm going to read this to you from the Passion Translation. I love this from the Passion Translation. So this is chapter 20, verse 3. Okay. Now I'm going to just read this to you as I get this pulled up. Here it is. A person of honor will put an argument to rest. Only the stupid want to pick a fight. A person of honor will put an argument to rest, but only the stupid want to pick a fight. I like that. I like how the Passion Translation just goes right to it with the word stupid. But, you know, when I read that, I hear three people. When I read a person of honor will put an argument to rest, only the stupid want to pick a fight. See, I hear three people. And the first one I hear is the peacemaker. I hear the peacemaker. The second one is I hear the peacekeeper. And then I hear the peace disruptor, right? The disruptor, that's that one that's always adding fuel to the flame, right? They're the ones that are sitting behind their keyboard typing and just boop, 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 right? And just talking about people and just trying to get things started. They're a meddler, right? Peace disruptors are the meddlers. They're the ones that want to pick a fight. And then you have the peacekeepers. And the peacekeepers are really the ones that are kind of sitting back and they have their arms folded and say, you know, I'm not getting involved in that. I want everybody to be happy. I want us to hold hands. I want us all to sing Kumbaya, right? And they want to keep the peace so they don't ever get involved. They ride the fence a good bit, right? They don't want to be too hot. They don't want to be too cold. They don't want to be on this side or that side. They just want to ride the fence and keep the peace. But then, y'all, you have the peacemaker. The peacemaker. And the peacemaker is the one that he says right here, who the person of honor will put an argument to rest. And I think it is someone that is full of wisdom. And when I was reading this, it automatically reminded me of in middle school. Middle school, I can remember we were in the cafeteria and this big fight broke out, right? I mean, this fight, it was big, it was loud. People were throwing punches and food was going all over the place. And, you know, you have the peace disruptors. You have the people that were saying, oh, did you hear? Ooh, did you? Ooh, I know you just heard what they said about your mama. Punch them in the face, right? They're trying to just ag things on, get stuff started and keep things started, right? They're the peace disruptors. And then you got the peacekeepers that are saying, I'm not getting involved in that. I'm going to sit over here and I'm going to, you know what? I'm just going to eat my cafeteria pizza and my corn. I'm not getting involved in that. I'm not getting involved in that. I'm just sitting there. Then you have the peacemaker, right? The peacemaker. Wisdom enters the room. I can remember this big fight is breaking out and it's chaos. People are throwing bows and it's loud and it's quiet and nobody can stop it until wisdom entered the room. And wisdom who entered the room was Coach D. He was a football coach. He was our football coach, and everybody respected Coach D. Coach D was a gentleman, a nice man, but he had respect. And I just want you to picture this. You know, people were going crazy. It's loud. There's fighting. Door opens up. Coach D enters the room. And there begin to be whispers. Oh, Coach D's here. Coach D's here. Sit down. Coach D's here. And within seconds, Coach D didn't say a word, but everybody sat down. Punches quit. Food quit flying. People quit talking. You could have heard a pin drop. Coach D walked into the room, didn't say a word. Everybody sat down and be quiet. That's a peacemaker. That's a peacemaker. So, you know, kind of the point here is what I want to make to you is take an honest assessment of who you are. Right? Are you typically a peacemaker, or you're somebody of wisdom and honor and respect that people willfully follow you because of who you are and what you represent? That when you speak, your words have weight to it, that people listen to it, that when you act, people follow, right? Are you a peacekeeper? Are you somebody who likes to sit on the fence and don't want to get involved, and you usually kind of keep your thoughts to yourself? And there are times for that, right? But there are also times to speak up. There are times to act. But the peacekeeper likes to keep the peace and just sit still. Or are you the peace disruptor? Maybe you like disrupting the peace. I don't know. Maybe you like disrupting the peace. Maybe you like being a gossip and all those kind of things. But I would say take an honest assessment of who you are, which of the three you are, and then who do you want to be? Which of the three do you want to be? I'll be honest with you, for a long time, and I still struggle with it as a peacekeeper, right? I want everybody to hold hands and sing Kumbaya, but that's not the reality, right? For a long time, I was a peacekeeper, but who I want to be is that peacemaker. I want to be a leader that others willfully follow because of who I am and what I represent. So take an honest assessment of who you are and who you want to be. And if there's a gap, if there's a difference between the two, what needs to change to shorten that gap? So that's Proverbs 20, verse number 3. A person of honor will put an argument to rest. Only the stupid want to pick a fight. So here's the next